Before you watch the video, subscribe it, click on the bell icon for more notifications. Hi everybody, welcome to AGAA-MATH. This is Rakesh. Today we are going to learn about how to verify the relation between the zeros and coefficients of a cubic polynomial. So here we are going to learn. So before this even we have learned verifying the relation between zeros and coefficients of a quadratic polynomial. So students, those who do not watch it, please do watch. And now we will continue the class. Let me take one question here. Here the question, verify that 4, minus 4 and 5 are the zeros of the cubic polynomial p of x equals to x cube minus 5x square minus 16x plus 18, and verify the relation between the zeros and its coefficients. So first of all you have to verify whether these given values are the zeros of this polynomial or not. So how to find and how to verify is very simple, right? So let us see. First of all, let us verify that these zeros are the given values are the zeros of this cubic polynomial or not. What is a p of x given? Here that is p of x is given that x cube minus 5x square, right, minus 16x plus 80. This is a polynomial given. Here, first of all, I'll just verify with the value 4. So for that purpose, what I do is p of 4 equals to 4 cube minus 5 of 4 square minus 16 of 4 plus 80. Let us see what would happen whether we get 0 or not. So 4 cube is nothing but 64 minus 5 into 4 square is nothing but 16. 16 5s 80 minus 16 4 64 and plus 80. Yeah, so minus 80 plus 80 will cancel and minus 64 plus 64. That means it is equals to 0. So when I substitute 4 in this given polynomial, cubic polynomial, the value becomes 0. So that 4 is said to be the 0 of this cubic polynomial. Let us check with the minus 4 and 5 now. So your p of minus 4 equals to minus 4 whole cube minus 5 of minus 4 whole square minus 16 of minus 4 plus 80. So minus 4 whole cube is nothing but minus 64. Minus 4 whole square 16. 16 into 5 is 80, that is minus 80. Minus of minus plus and 16 4 is plus 64 and it is plus 80. Similarly here these both get eliminated, cancelled now. So even this is also equals to 0. Now one more value we have, that is 5. So let us check with 5 whether we get 0 or not. When we substitute that value in the place of variable x, then we can say that 5 is also 0 of this given cubic polynomial. So 5 cube minus 5 of 5 square minus 16 of 5 plus 80, right? Now simplify these values. 5 cube is nothing but 125 minus 5 square is 25 into 5 is 125 minus 80 plus 80. So plus 125 minus 125 minus 80 plus 80, that is equals to 0. So if you see all these, like when I substitute 4, minus 4 and 5, we got the zeros here. It means now we verified that these are the zeros of this given cubic polynomial, right? So one part of this question was done. Now we have to verify the relation between zeros and its coefficients. Okay, So let us see how do we make the relation with the coefficients, right, of the given cubic polynomial. So we have to see that first of all, sum of the zeros of the cubic polynomial, right? So let me write here, please, sum of the zeros of cubic polynomial. Cubic polynomial is equals to what? Sum of the zeros of the cubic polynomial is minus, so I just write here, that is minus coefficient of x square by coefficient of x cube. Coefficient of x cube. It means minus coefficient of x square, that is minus 5. It means this is minus 5 by coefficient of x cube is 1. So that is nothing, that minus of minus is plus, so that is 5. So this is what we got, that is 5 with the coefficients, right? Now I'll just check the sum of the zeros, right? Sum of the zeros is nothing that what? That is alpha plus beta plus gamma. Alpha plus beta plus gamma equals to minus coefficient of x square, and all this we got 5, right? So let us take one is a 4 plus minus 4 plus minus 5. See, if you simplify this, we get, is it minus 5 or 5? Sorry, it is 5 only, not minus 5. So it is 5. So we got 4 and minus 4 cancel, that means we get 5. So with the zeros it was 5, and even with the coefficients when we see it is 5. So here the sum of the zeros of the cubic polynomial with the coefficients and with the zeros, it's got verified, right? Now let us see more. Okay, that is what sum of the products of the zeros, sum of the products of the zeros taken 2 at a time, 2 at a time, that is equals to what? Coefficient of x by coefficient of x square, sorry, x cube, coefficient of x cube. So according to the given polynomial, if you observe here, coefficient of x is nothing that minus 16, right? So that is what I write here is minus 16, and coefficient of x cube is 1, so that is equals to minus 16. So this is the value we got according to the coefficients. Now let us see what is sum of the product of the zeros taken 2 at a time. It is, see here, it means it is nothing that alpha beta plus beta gamma plus and alpha gamma, right? So that equals to what? One is alpha beta gamma, one is 4 into minus 4 plus minus 4 into 5, because alpha means 4, beta means minus 4, gamma means 5. Similarly here also we just substitute those values here, right? And alpha gamma is nothing that alpha means 4 into gamma is 5. So if you check that, 4 into minus 4 is minus 16, minus 16, minus 20, plus 20. So see here, minus 20 plus 20 cancel, so we get minus 16, right? So even with the coefficients and even with the zeros when we verified, it's got same. So this got verified. And the one more we have, that is product of the zeros, right? Product of the zeros. So product of the zeros of cubic polynomial is nothing that minus constant term minus constant term by coefficient of x cube. It means minus constant term in the given polynomial. If you observe here, the constant term is what? 80. Constant term is 80, right? So what I do is here, that is 80 by coefficient of x cube is nothing that 1, so that is minus 80. So now let us check with the zeros whether we get the product is equals to 80 or not, right? It means what? Alpha into beta into gamma, right? So that is equals to, alpha is what? Alpha is 4, beta is minus 4, and gamma is 5. So 4, 4, 16, 16, 5 is 80, so here we have minus, so that becomes 80. It means even with the zeros it is minus 80, with the coefficients minus 80. So this is how we verify the relation between the zeros and coefficients of a cubic polynomial. So once again, if you see here, to verify, first of all we have verified with the zeros whether they are zeros or not. Then after we verified with the coefficients here, sum of the zeros of a cubic polynomial minus coefficient of x square by coefficient of x cube, right? And then after with the zeros we verified here, then sum of the product of the zeros taken two at a time, coefficient of x by coefficient of x cube, that is minus 16 by 1 is minus 16. Even with the zeros we have verified it is minus 16. So that is what, with the coefficients as well as with the zeros. So this got verified. So this is just an example I would like to give you how to verify that the given zeros of the cubic polynomial and finding the relation, verifying the relation between the zeros and its coefficients. I hope you all enjoyed, and thank you for watching. Keep watching AGAA-MATH, and for any queries just give us mail at askagaamath@gmail.com. Thank you. Bye bye.